is going on? MOPC4RQ here again with another situational damage podcast, penetrating your eardrums as you do. This one we're going to do a little bit different, kind of off topic of the last podcasts, mixing up a little bit. This one will probably be broken up into parts as well, because there's so much we can cover in this topic, which is going to be lingo. So like the slang that the FGC has either created or adopted from other sources. I've got the myth, the legend, Darkos Strife, MOP Darkos Strife.
Hey.
Yeah, bruv. Introduce yourself. Tell the peeps who you is.
What's going on, people? This is Darkos or Darkos Strife or whatever you wanna call me. Yeah, I'm a musician, I guess, and I play fighting games as well and other video games. You know, like just living life. You get me, like
To the max.
Yeah.
To the max. That Cody Christie damage.
Yeah. Yes.
Living life to the max.
Let's go. Yeah.
But obviously, yeah. Darkos is a musician. Spits bars.
Yep.
Bars other jokes.
Yep.
So yeah, I thought we'd be the best person to bring on for this topic. What we're gonna do is do 4. We'll try and do 4 at a time each podcast. Either like a word or a phrase. Most people are gonna know what it is. But obviously, for people that don't know and are kind of like embarrassed to ask, because there's words that I hear and I don't know what it means, but I feel like I should know it, so I don't ask no one. Mm-hmm. So there's only like 1 or 2. Don't get twisted. There's 1 or 2, but It's mainly because of the other podcasts where we spoke about people commentating, and obviously beginner players won't know what certain things are. So this kind of gave me the idea of like, okay, instead of just breaking down simple phrases like frame traps and stuff, what about the lingo? If me or Darkos know where it originated from, we might try and drop that in there. But for the most part, we'll kind of just explain the situation where you could use the word and what it kind of means. I'll let Darkos go first, explain it in his way. The first word we're going to do is clutch. So, clutch. Darkos, what's clutch mean, bruv? Explain clutch.
Well, from what I can see, all right, basically, like close. That was close. Hey, that was like, what was it? What's the other word that I'm looking for? You escaped near death, or that was lucky, or basically just close, innit? That was a close match, or that was intense, something like that. From what I've gathered, anyways. And
yeah, that's how I feel. I mean, I know like some people say, "Oh, that person's got clutch." So I think it's kind of like 2 different meanings. If a match is clutch, it's kind of like what you said, like it was
close.
tight, like it could have went either way.
Yeah.
When someone's got clutch, I think it's kind of it's sort of like a skill that you can't learn. It's like a skill where if you're in a scramble situation and you make the right choice a lot of the time, that person's clutch.
Yeah. So it's not like, he's lucky or something.
Yeah, right. Like he a lot of the time, like a really simple example is Chris G when he plays when he used to play. Well, he still does play when he plays UMVC3. Back in the day, he would always air grab people, always constantly air grab people, and a lot of the times it saved him from eating a mix up. Yeah, or it would escape something, or it was like an important grab and he would get it, or an important tech and he would get it. Like, to me, that's clutch, because he never dropped the ball. Like, he never obviously he messed up here and there, but when it came to like air grab game, he was always on point, and I would say he was being clutch. Like, no matter the situation, if he had like 1 character left and the throw was going to kill him, he would take it. So
yeah. And another one I can say, what's it? Justin Wong. He's usually clutch at certain matches. Like there'll be times where I watch him and then it's like, raw, you could have died, but
man just did it.
Yeah, he just done it. Like that was sick. Especially was it 2013 Evo or 2014? I can't remember. And he almost won it.
Yeah. Oh, who was that against? I can't remember that.
It was against a few people, and he had like 1 character left. and then somehow he just made it, and
Yeah.
he just brought it back, and it was like raw.
He's a Kuma his clutch.
Yeah, clutch.
He's a Kuma his clutch. It's not no like Dark Phoenix, just mow down a whole team or like a Virgil.
Yeah.
He earned all them hits.
Yep.
He would anti-air with a launch. Like,
Yep.
that's clutch. Like, that's not safe. It's not like Street Fighter where you can't block in the air as well.
Yeah.
He just knew. Like, it was clutch.
Yeah.
I did have another example. Something like Daigo. When Daigo plays, especially now with like Evil Ryu, in the situation where he could lose to like even chip damage or like one more combo,
Yeah.
he will walk forward, low forward, fireball you, and end your life.
Yep.
He's so clutch. He's not scared that you're gonna press a button because he knows like my opponent's like thinking I can just chip him out. I can just pressure him. He's gonna make a mistake. Then they don't do nothing and they let him walk up to him.
Yep.
They flinch, low forward, fireball, FADC. You're done. Like that's clutch. To act like you've got the life lead when you're at a life deficit is I think that's quite clutch. So yeah, clutch pretty much sums it up. I can't think of any other like content where people use it.
Yeah.
To be fair. Next one is sandbagging. Sandbagging.
How am I gonna explain this one? Like, I think it would mean that you're not really taking the match seriously. Like, it's just like, you're just, I don't know. Yeah, you're not really taking the match seriously. You're just like, yeah, whatever. Like, you're playing sloppy, and you don't really care. Like, there's no, you're not putting effort into the match. I think
that's.
Yeah.
I would agree with that. I think it's weird because when you think of like sandbagging, it's like, why would someone sandbag? So I think like what are the reasons someone would sandbag? So
because they think the person, or actually, yeah, I can think of one. When you're fighting someone that is quote unquote less skilled than you, you would be like, you wouldn't play them like, I don't know, it was in a tournament or it was a serious match or something. So you just mess about, basically. You're just messing around.
So like if someone picked, they didn't pick their main, they picked like a pocket character in tournament, you'd say they're sandbagging.
Basically, yes. Yeah.
So it doesn't actually mean like they're like, I know a lot of the time in like commentary they'll say they sandbagged once they've lost. Once the person who's quote unquote sandbagged, they've lost. So they'll say, oh, they were sandbagging. Like that's the reason they lost. But I think you can sandbag at the beginning, but then people say it's collusion if it's in a tournament because they're like, oh, that's their teammate, like whatever. Like they're gonna pot split anyway, so they're both sandbagging or whatever. Yeah, I think sandbagging is like basically when you're not playing at your full potential. Or you're trying to rig brackets within like, oh, I'll lose to this, go and losers, and then have a clean slate until I get to grand finals. I have to bring it back or whatever. Or another reason you might sandbag is maybe to like high tech. Like if you're playing someone in a casual and you've got a tournament, you won't show all your combos or your resets because you don't want them to know about it when it matters. That might be a time when you sandbag as well. But yeah, basically sandbagging is just not going all that. Not using your final form. Shouts to Freezer. No final forms. You're just going in, pressing buttons, whatever. Next one is, it's like two that kind of mean the same thing. Zip 'em up or embodied. They kind of go hand in hand. Actually, you know what? Actually, let's go back to sandbagging. What do you think that relates to? Do you think that relates to like a sandbagging? No, like if you go to like a dojo or something, and they train with a sandbag. You reckon that's where it is? Like it's a dummy, basically. It's a dummy that's not doing nothing. Because I can't think of where else you would use a sandbag.
You can use that as reference still. Like you can, in the dojo. Obviously the sandbag is just stationary, so it's like just not doing anything. So
that's. I don't know where clutch would come from. Going back to the previous ones, I don't know how clutch relates to something being close. I can't see it. Don't know. If you know, anyone listening, leave Leave it in the comments, man. Inform us.
Yes.
Spread the knowledge, please. We all need to learn together. Yep. We're all winning. Shout out to Darkos. We're all winning.
Yeah.
Links to the track in the description. But yeah, back to Zip 'em Up and Bodied, Body Bag. They're all pretty much the same thing. I'll let Darkos kind of explain that one because I know he wants to.
Zip 'em Up Body Bag. That's more. I don't know if was it originated from battle rap?
I'm gonna say it is because I heard that word before, like back in the day when I used to break and stuff.
Yeah.
The whole hip hop stuff is all hand in hand. So I'd know like graffiti artists and MCs and battle rappers, and I've heard that term before. I've heard Zip 'em Up a lot more than Bodied.
Yeah.
I've definitely heard. I don't know if like the FGC took that word, or it was kind of maybe it was the same sort of time, or people just like transisted. No, that's not the word.
Transitioned. Or
there you go. Transition. That's why you make bars, bro. Transition from like the hip hop culture to the FGC and like kind of brought their lingo with them. But I've definitely heard that in battle rap before I got into the FGC. I'm not sure how long the phrase has been around. If it was mainly like an American thing or whatever, I don't know. But I would safely say it's sort of a hip hoppy, maybe not battle rap, but it's a hip hop culture sort of phrase.
Yeah.
Same with like toe tag.
Yeah.
Toe tag. I've heard that a lot, and I was like, "What's that mean?" It's like, yeah, you know, when you get a dead body, you put their name on a toe tag, and I was like, right, yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. The penny drop.
Yep.
But yeah, Zip 'em Up Body Bag. Do you want to explain to the peeps?
Yeah, I'll explain. To me, it's like saying you got murked, you got slewed, but this is where from where I come from, innit? Like some people will talk like that, so it's like, oh, you got killed, you got destroyed, annihilated. That's how I see it, innit?
Yeah, it definitely like depends on where you're from.
Yeah.
So like I'll say murked.
Yeah,
but I'm sure a lot of people wouldn't know what murked means. But
or I would say something like, "Oh, that guy got duppied," like. But then some people won't even know what that means. But it's all the same thing. Like you got killed, you
blown
lost.
up.
Yeah, you just got destroyed, man. Like,
yeah. You basically didn't provide a challenge.
Yeah.
For the opponent, the opponent just ran through you like you was a training dummy.
Basically.
So yeah, it's the opposite. It's what would make. It's kind of like the opposite to a sandbag. So if you were sandbagging, you would have got bodied because you wasn't playing properly. Like you didn't put up a fight. So yeah, normally when you get bodied, it's like it's not a good thing. It's not a good thing. But in certain games, it just happens, and I don't think it's. I think it definitely depends in what game you get bodied in. It kind of varies to how extreme the bodying was. Like if you get bodied in Marvel by Zero, it happens. If someone comes back with a Virgil of X Factor level 3, you got bodied because one character just tore through your whole team. But it's kind of like, well, it happens.
Yeah, it's expected.
Yeah, it's kind of expected. Yeah. So in that game, getting bodied in Marvel isn't much of a big deal. But if you get bodied in, or who you're getting bodied by, if you get bodied by a Bison, in my opinion, in Street Fighter, it's peak. It's peak, bro.
It's peak still. It's peak than if you got bodied by a Seth. Because when you get bodied by a Seth, it's like, okay, that was supposed to happen.
Yeah.
You were supposed to get killed. If you got perfected by, like, if you said to someone, oh, I got perfected by a Seth, people would look at you like, yeah, that's it.
It's meant to be that, innit?
But if you said, oh, I got perfected by a Sim, look at you like,
shout out to Lucky.
If you get perfected by a Dowsim, it's like, whoa, like,
yeah, you done messed up.
Whoa, he's supposed to run away. How did you get perfected by a Sim? Like, come on now.
Yeah, I think it is. I don't think people mainly say that. I think like what we were saying before, when you get perfected by a Seth, you don't say you get bodied.
Yeah.
It's just that's his flowchart. That's what he's meant to do. You got hit with the 50-50s. That's it.
Yeah, you were supposed to get killed. Yeah, cool.
RPG mode activated for Seth, bruv. Like literally, that's it.
He got bare turns.
All the turns, bruv. His
He
speed
got bare turns. His agility was 255.
too high, too high. So, but yeah, like you said, getting perfected by Sin. Yeah, something happened. Something wrong happened.
You was going in too much. You didn't block. I don't know, like I don't know, man.
Brain fighted, something wasn't going right.
Yeah.
But yeah, that leads on to the last word we're gonna do today. Well, phrase. He's done. I think that's pretty universal. I think they say that pretty much, kind of everywhere.
You're done. Like even just saying it, like you're done. If I said to someone you're done, they'll already know what that means. Like, but you're finished.
I think so. Yeah.
That's
before it's actually over as well. Like, if you're like watching a match between people, example Fab.
Oh my!
And you see the momentum in his favor. Like, he's getting banged up, whatever. Then he gets like a can hit bogey flick, and then it's like, this guy's done. He's dead.
He's finished.
He's dead. And you know, like they've got opportunities to get away. Like they could tech or they could make a right block, but you're like, nah, man, it's not gonna happen. He's finished.
Yep.
Like his soul is left. Like his brain's left. He's not thinking. Like he's just doing stuff. Like the thought process is finished.
Yeah.
Someone's unplugged him. Someone's turned the switch off.
Pretty
like,
much.
They're just not there anymore, and they're done. And you don't. I wouldn't say you see it often in like high level play, like in tournaments and stuff, unless it's like a really long set. Sometimes you've seen a long set where it's close, and then after a while, something sick might happen. The opponent might have done something really sick on you, and then after they've done that, or not even sick, something really random or wacky, like wake up super or whatever, and then after that, your brain's just all over the place. There's brain matter on the wall. You can't see straight. Vision's blurry. You're faded. Like, and then people just saying you're done. Like, you can't get back in the game. You've lost your focus.
Yep.
I think you're done. Not even his done. You're done. And
you're done.
You're done. It kind of, the way you say it as well makes a difference.
Yep.
You have to say it in like that morbid voice. And everyone feels it. And it's kind of one of them words, like, but the other ones where we had to like explain what it means. When it's said in the right situation, you know exactly what it means.
Trust me.
It hurts. I don't know what that feeling is like, though, to be fair. I've never been in that place. I've never been in that place. I've been angry. I think I've lost focus, but I've never been done. Like, I don't think I've ever been. I don't think my soul has left my body mid-match.
No, I haven't. There hasn't been a point where it's been like that for me. Still, I would say, I'm done still, but it's not to the point where everyone's like, you're done, and then I'm bare thinking. Because if someone was to say you're done, I'll be like, no, I'm still in there. I'm in there, and then I'll just psych myself out. And then if I lose, it's like, okay, cool. But
yeah, I think when it comes to being done, it can either go like two ways. You can either get more random or just be mad defensive and basically turn into a sandbag where you're not doing nothing and you let the person just run through you. Or you get mad random and start doing wacky stuff to like counteract whatever is happening to you. So I think when you start doing the random stuff back, I don't think you're done. I think you're gone. You're mentally broken, mentally guard broken. That's what a lot of people say as well. It's just when your game plan, if you had one in the beginning, has literally just like flopped. Like it's not there anymore. So you're just mashing buttons, or you're not playing the matchup correctly. So I can't think of like a last time. I don't really think you see it that much in Street Fighter 4, to be fair.
Well, you're done.
Yeah, like I think it's different if you don't know the matchup. To say someone's done when they don't know the matchup is kind of unfair, because it's like, well, you know,
obviously, like
it is what it is, isn't it? Like if you never played a Viper before, they're running through you, they're bodying you, but I don't think you're done because you don't know what you should be doing. I think you're done only applies when you know what you should be doing and you're not doing it.
When you're aware, and you're not executing,
But that's my opinion. But short podcast for a change. Other than them, 2-hour ones that I've been uploading.
Them 24 hours. No, I'm joking.
Bruv, you love it. Everyone likes it.
They're good, man. They're sick. I like it.
Safe, bruv. But yeah, what we'll do is I'll get Darkos on the next one as well. Maybe some other people. Yes. Regular.
I'm gonna be a regular. Yes.
Regular. Yeah. So what we'll do is post this up into part 1. Part 2 will come out next week or the week afterwards. And what you can do is if you've got any words that you don't know or you want explaining, I might even do some research, bruv. If you leave it in the comments, I will Google that. I'll wiki it, and I'll get some substantial information on that word.
Yep.
Man thinks it's like game theorist or something, bruv. I'll do the research. I swear that.
Do all the research.
I'll do all the
Urban
research.
Dictionary.
Bruv, yes. Urban Dictionary, yes. I'll do that as well. I'll definitely do that. But man will be coming, yep. In 1800s, this word was used. Yep, I'll be doing all of that.
Bullet
I'll
points.
be doing that.
All
Yep. But yeah, that can only be done if you leave some words in the comments below. I'll put the link to Darkos Strife, so you can catch all his tunes, all his beats. All them. Oh, bruv, you need to give me the link for that Kingdom Hearts one.
Oh, which one?
The Kingdom Hearts one, the Hollow Bastion.
Oh, I didn't even make that one, but yeah, cool.
Oh, did you not? Oh, wait.
No. My boy made that one still.
Alright, then I'll shout it to him out.
Yeah.
That's a sick tune. But yeah, safe for Darkos for obviously giving me the beats for the outros and intros for the other podcast. That was all him. Magic. Man thinks he's Timbaland. It's alright.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying to get good in that, you know.
Beats by Darkos. What?
Whoa.
Cop that.
Oh.
HMV. But yeah, safe everyone.
Cool.
Take it easy. Peace.
Peace.